Hi, I'm Richard Burns, and thanks for coming to In the Flow, the channel for spiritual beings about spiritual beings. All of our episodes are embedded with transformational energy. Thus, as you watch, you can receive healing energy.
My name is Dipal Shah, and I help empaths hone in on their intuitive gifts. My modality is quantum body awakening. And so I work with women 45 and older all around the world, helping them really ignite their beautiful intuition, making it stronger so that they could live their life in more purpose. So quantum body awakening is a way of tapping into the body and finding blockages of thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs, and allowing the prana to flow properly throughout the body so that it can harmonize and bring balance into the body. You know, awakenings don't happen in one moment. They happen over time, right? And so for me, my healing journey for my physical body led me to a spiritual awakening. When you ask those questions of who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? And you start getting answers. That's what I call an awakening, and really seeing that the material things don't matter and where your happiness really comes from. Everybody aspires to be peaceful, happy, calm, but we're always looking on the outside of us rather than inside. And an awakening happens from the inside. So if we can make that happen, and really the only way to do that is going within. Right now, people don't have time to go within. But if you can make that time to go within, that awakening will happen for you and you will find your happiness. For me, the spiritual awakening happened over time, and it continues to happen as I continue to see the truth of who I am, but also who others are, and really connect with them without judging and criticizing. I mean, that's what the spiritual journey is about, is who am I, tapping into my own spirit and soul, and really seeing what difference can I make for myself and others on this planet in a 3D plane. Right? How can I maneuver myself? How could I evolve and really transcend my own spirit and soul? That's what it's all about, and it takes time. So there's not just one time that you recognize, oh, there's an awakening. It happens over time when you find that healing journey. And I find when something tragic happens to somebody, or when they're going through a really tough time, that's when an awakening happens. I started learning about stones. I started learning about energy healing. I started learning about Reiki, and I became intrigued in the entire process. It was like a miracle to me. It was a whole new world, and I wanted to learn and grasp as much information as I could about energy. And when I did, I started to notice that my body started to heal. My mind started to feel more clear. I found my passion and my purpose of helping others who had the problem with conventional medicine, where conventional medicine didn't work for them, or where they wanted to add something else, a complementary alternative medicine to their current medication. And you can do that with energy healing, right? It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have anything you want. I say always branch out. Don't just take advice of one thing. The common denominator is a lack of self-worth, not being seen and not being heard. And that's something we all aspire, right? That's why we say sometimes, oh, I don't feel appreciated. You know, I've used that so many times as a mom, as a wife, as a daughter, as a daughter-in-law. And we're always trying to prove ourselves. And I find that a common theme. Not only that, but the tragedy or the trauma perspective of what each person goes through to start believing this. There's always something as a child that comes through to make someone believe that they are unworthy, unseen, and unheard. And so we have to dive into those aspects. And I understand them because, of course, we all go through that, right? Anytime. I mean, even when you're a child, there's never a time where your mom or your dad has said, be quiet, just be quiet for a moment, right? And we do it. As a parent, I've done it. And you don't do it to hurt that person. You know, you don't do it to hurt your child. It's just something you say. But this is where mindfulness comes in, right? But it needs healing. And when we can do the healing work and move past that, then we can come into the present and start moving into the more conscious and the awakening aspect of what we would like to see. I try to teach my kids one thing is to not judge people and to be good to themselves and really know who they are and speak up. Like, there's a couple of things that I have learned that are really important to me that I will teach my kids. They'll laugh at me. They'll be like, okay, whatever, you know, or you're not on my side. But that's not the thing. That's not what I'm trying to show them. I have to walk my talk. That's important to me. And if I can do that and be the example for my kids, and then whenever I say something, you know, to them, give them some advice, I want them to be able to receive it. And most of the time they do, especially when they were younger, before they became teenagers. Becoming a teenager is a whole different ballgame. But they do understand, they understand me, and they understand where I'm coming from. But sometimes the relationship, I could see a disconnect, and that's okay because they're going through their phase of life like we all did, and then I'm going through mine, and we're all on our different journeys. A lot of people come to me because they have chronic health issues. So is there an underlying emotion, thought, feeling, and memory under that? Like, for example, I have quite a few women that come with anxiety, thyroid issues. So anxiety and thyroid. So we tap into the brain. What are you holding on to within the brain and different parts of the brain? And I know the entire anatomy because I took many anatomy classes. And I know about chemicals and chemical reactions in the body because I'm a biochemist. But I tune into the body and ask the body, what are you holding on to? And it could be past lifetimes, it could be in-womb trauma, it could be karmic, it could be all kinds of things. So hormone imbalances, I really love to work with the thyroid when it comes to that, and the pituitary gland. And just sending healing once we clear the energies and the blocks and the emotions and thoughts and feelings, then we start to send light. And for me, I'm a conduit of light, and I work with a specific guide, and that is Shiva. And I allow Shiva to work through me, to allow that light to come through so that I can balance and bring harmony to the body. I have recognized who I want in my life and who I don't want in my life, in the sense that there are people that you will find on this journey either as a healer or the spiritual journey. You will find that some people just start to disconnect because as you raise your vibration, you're going to find that there's some disconnect. And people may not relate to you anymore. It's not that you're talking about woo-woo stuff or talking a certain way. It's just that you start to change. And you're not afraid to speak up. You're not afraid to be who you are. And they may not resonate with you anymore, and it's okay. I don't have that many friends, to be honest, and I'm okay with that. The people in my life are my family members, and a few friends here and there. But a lot of people become acquaintances, even though maybe they were very close to you, and they start to become acquaintances, and you have to be okay with that. My life's mission is to get more women on this healing journey, their spiritual journey, to allow them to live their purpose and passion the way I am, and to become more attuned and intuitive as to what they want for their body, what they want for themselves, and really just thrive in life. Because intuition, when your intuition is strong, you will be able to make decisions, have more clarity, and know where you want to go and what you want to do, what you want to be, and what you want in life. And that is so important in order to move forward, have that momentum in life, and be happy.